Bump, bump. It just stops. No, no smooth entry there. Hi. Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How we going, everybody? Streaming on a Tuesday night. That's me. Just had a bad hot dog. I don't have all my stuff here. Wilbur, come back here, please. Is Wilbur connected to me because so he doesn't attack me. Although they were sitting quite close together there, just before. Although I did run home yesterday because that was the first work day I had, and Wilbur is in the crate, but they're all in the same room. So I was like, I hope they're okay, and they were. And also, I shouldn't have gone home because I was supposed to be doing a supervision and I read the wrong thing. So, uh, my bad. The new school is great. It's really, really good. I'm I said that before, I've said it before, but truly we had our first faculty meeting, so that's just like all the arts people together, and it was really good. The classes, I'm teaching. I wasn't teaching before. I was babysitting. That's what I was doing. Okay. So, Nueva Global. Hey guys, how are you? Are you going to be watching this from Nueva Global? Because I think you might be. Because you've been issuing copyright strikes, even to the tiniest creators. Vanessa has just opened her freaking channel. Hang on. A to Z. I need to look for my channels. And she has a copyright strike. How ridiculous. And especially because it just makes us go harder. Vanessa has 68 subscribers. 68. Please go and subscribe. PS. I didn't look it up on here on my laptop. I looked it up on my iPad. So I will link her channel. Please go and subscribe. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding? Can't swear yet. Are you kidding me? And they struck Julie Anderson, Aaron Bees, who else? DC, I think. Yeah. I know it exactly. Uh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And look, I wouldn't doubt that the Meluca people might do a lawsuit down under. So I will preface this with that Melaleuca is an MLM in my opinion, but yeah, let me link her. So go over and like Vanessa's video. So yeah, we can get some more words out there. So that just really I think that was such a dumb idea. I wasn't even thinking about covering them until until they put all those copyright strikes out. I'm like, I'm not gonna this. People are getting the word out. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an ear out, see if there's anything juicy. Yeah, but that just makes people want to cover you more. So good job, guys. John Melton, good job. We're gonna start with John Melton. Maybe we'll have a quick look at Julie Anderson's copyright strike. I made a Nueva folder. Nueva, you've made the folder of companies. Okay, so this is Julie Anderson's. It's so ridiculous, right? Because when someone gives you a copyright strike, you get a copy of what they've submitted. We've received a copyright removal request for your video based on the applicable copyright law. We removed your video from YouTube. The video title, my dear participants, start a new MLM scam called Nueva Anti-MLM. Video URL, and then it says content used from 4 minutes 16. From, hang on, content used, sorry, the Zoom call, and then the content found during 0 0.6 to 2 hours. They are claiming that her speaking over their how long was their Zoom call? Like 40 minutes, like a normal Zoom call? How can they possibly claim that as their content? Now, Julie Anderson isn't monetized. I think she's still not monetized. And yeah, so copyright strikes are serious, but if you have a false copyright strike, you can get in trouble for that. Yeah, hopefully there is an appeal system, because how can one Zoom call of 40 minutes be 2 hours long with Julie's commentary? It's fair use. This is fair use. YouTube, if you're reviewing it, this is fair use. Fair use and fair dealing in Australia. This is commentary. This is for education and consumer awareness. All right. And the videos that I'm going to be watching are public on, oh, the one video that I'm going to be watching is public on Tony Zalecki's Facebook. He doesn't own that. Facebook does. Meta does. And it's being transformed, so it's fair use. The other thing, even if it was in a private group or behind a paywall, you can still use that for fair use. Nothing protects you. Okay? Fair use is you transforming the material. All right? I've been really annoyed at YouTube because I played like 0.47 of a song and got a copyright strike on, like not this, but like I had like demonetized. I'm like, are you kidding me? That song was on for less than 4 seconds because I pressed the mute button as soon as they started playing it. Anyway, that's what Nueva's doing, and it just highlighted them. Sorry, it's not set up. I've got a sticker up there. It's a Nick DeRamio sticker. I love his channel. I'm in his Patreon. I have one Patreon. What do you want to do, Wilbur? Wilbur, what do you want to do? I bet you he wants water. Wilbur, come back here, please. Just sit down. I might get it. I'm just gonna get him some water because I think that's what he wants. Just stay there. Yeah. And so he did want water. Murphy, watch out, buddy. They've been doing okay. We did have a 5-6 hour car drive with the 5 dogs. That was interesting. The new setup. This is where the fridge is gonna go. This is where the fridge is gonna go. I'm in the kitchen right now. It's a weird house. Like it's a townhouse, so it's like it's thin, like, and long. So it's not wide. It's like, but it's long, and the the living room slash, where did Murphy go? Did he go under my chair? No, it's Minnie. God. Um, like the upstairs is where all the bedrooms are, and it's almost like it's separate because there's a door in between. It's really weird. Anyway, let's watch this. I'd like to watch it quickly, and oh, I want to have a look at that John Melton things. That's so funny. Wilbur was thirsty. Okay, so John Melton had this on his Facebook as well. You don't own that, John Melton. It's matters. Okay, so those of you who have successfully recruited some of my favorite Modere leaders, you better help them crush it because just know I'll be in touch, patiently waiting. John Melton is a sleazebag. That's like, how can anyone like think that that's charming? Oh, so funny. Well, your sober guide certainly thought it was funny. That's Bethany. Wilbur, will you just sit down somewhere, please? I might have to put him in the crate. He's annoying me at the moment. Uh, yeah, douche move, dude. He like he is famous for bridge contracts and poaching leaders. That's what he does. That's what he that's what he did at Modere. He that's all he has. Bridge contracts and ATM. That's it. Uh, I am just gonna put Wilbur away. Oh no, he decided to sit down there. He's just being annoying because I've got to hang on to him on the lead. Okay, yeah. So he obviously, if you've ever wondered if a top leader has been tried to be recruited by John Melton, I'm gonna guess that's a yes. Hello, Lily. Yeah. So he is an absolute scumbag, in my opinion. Like, this isn't charming. This isn't funny. This is desperate. And it's just douche behavior. Like, he's pathetic. And so is their copyright strikes. That's pathetic as well. All right, so Tony Zalecki, I've never covered him. I heard him briefly on Erin's video. What are you doing, mate? Just sit down. Um, hey, William, he seemed, he was talking about being in a hot dog truck, something like that. Oh. I only just realized that you're on Twitch as well. Lazara, I didn't even notice. Oh yay, you beat the bot. You beat the bot. That's great. Yeah. The yeah, so Erin covered them, and I think Tony Zalecki spoke, and I've never covered him before, and it sounded like, I don't know, he's kind of pathetic. Like, always been in MLMs and so on and so forth. Okay, if any of my old students from my old school are watching, um, go away. Go do something else. Why would you want to watch me? Who cares? Go away. Get a life. And is it only 9 o'clock? Oh, that's great. I thought it was 10 o'clock. That's fantastic. I thought it was 10 o'clock. Oh my God, that's great. I'm going to be able to go to bed a little bit earlier. Oh my God. Hello, Trigger. You became a gremlin? That's amazing. You've been a member before then, though. This is my sister, everybody. Hello. Yeah, you can see um my house. There's one sticker on the wall that I'm in the way of. Yeah, so Tony Zalecki is married to Oh, is her name Sarah? Is it Sarah? I can't remember her name. Um, they were in Modere. They were top leaders. I believe they were above John and Nadia. So, oh no, top chat. I didn't realize there's no top chat on there. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, the furniture, I was meant to reply to a message that I sent you before, but I didn't. But furniture hopefully will be here next week. Oh, Liv, it's just loud because there's nothing in here. Um, and it's a bit difficult for like food. Oh, possible, William. Is John trying to claim his former downline as his own? Yeah, I think he would have a bit of ownership on that, especially if he offered them the bridge contract to go to Modere. If he got them to Modere, you can bet your bottom dollar that he sees that as that's mine, you know? The most interesting thing that I think John Melton said I can't remember if he said it after Modere closed or when that stream that he had the day before. But he talked about how he had been in MLMs and previous ones and said, oh, they were narcissists. And I'm like, isn't that a coincidence, John? So many narcissists that you've worked with? Hmm. Hmm. It's almost like MLMs attract narcissists, right, John? I'm not saying he is a narcissist. I'm saying he's got narcissistic traits, but it's those people who say, I was made for more. I wasn't made for 9 to 5. I was made for so much more than that. No, you weren't. No, you're not. None of us are special. None of us are special, and all of us are special. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, obviously, we're all individual snowflakes and so on and so forth, but yeah. Oh, sorry. The other thing I was going to say about the furniture, because there's no furniture, there's nothing to trap the noise. So when the dogs bark, it's louder. Yeah, I think he did talk to them as if he owned them, definitely. Uh mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so we're gonna watch John, no, Tony Zalecki. Uh and this is gonna work. It's gonna work today because I don't need to watch it through a different thing. That last video, god damn. And all right, Facebook. Where is it? Bear with me. Oh, where is it? Okay, now I can't find it. What the hell? Because I opened it up. Okay, let me check the thing I used to download it. Oh, the only problem with work at the moment is that why did it go to a different place, I wonder? Is that I didn't get the paid right, this pay, because I've changed from, oh, I think my hard drive isn't plugged in. wasn't plugged in when that was going. Because I've gone from part-time to full-time, it didn't go through until the day after payday. So, oh yes, the other thing too is that Modere, like Lazarus, let me see if I can get Erin did a thing about it, a post. Yeah, like Lazarus, they arose from the dead. Modere, hang on, that's the copyright strike. Let me, maybe I can share this tab. Let me check. I haven't set up. I don't, oh, hang on. I might need to save it. Who knows? Yeah, so I rang payroll today and they're going to fix it next pay, which is annoying because when you do that, they pay it all at once and it does not, like, it means you get taxed a lot. I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to put Wilbur in the crate because he is annoying the crap out of me and I keep on having to like go back and forth to the screen. So BRB. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So may drag. The other good thing too is that about this place is you can't really hear the dogs because of where they are, where I've put them. Okay. They're kind of hidden away. Let me, I'll screenshot this and then we will have a look at it. So, Modere, like Lazarus, rising from the dead. I just want to see the picture. I can't see this properly. Okay, I will just do what I can. It's very strange. Even the note is strange that they put on there. My opinion is that, oh, possible, entirely possible. They went bankrupt, but I won't be surprised if they're, yeah, absolutely. Well, see, this is the thing. I do not know because of the statement that they put out. All right. So this is Erin's post that she shared. Dear valued, so her post said, did my dad just pull the ultimate Uno reverse card? Uno? How do you guys say it? Uno or Uno? What happens with liquid buy sell? Amare, what's good? David, was that his name? Yeah, David. He was like, well, probably the lady that JJ just covered on Sensi and David, some of the worst people in MLM I had never heard of, and now I know that they're like bad people. Like that's the thing. There's, it's a hydra. You cut one head off and there's another one. Like just that's an MLM. So, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you think they're going to come back as an MLM or an affiliate model? So the message says, Dear valued Modere community, as you know, a few weeks ago we announced the closure of Modere. This was an incredibly difficult moment for us, all of us, and we remain deeply grateful for your support and loyalty over the years. Since that time, a restructuring firm has stepped in and are evaluating a different path forward. While details are still being finalised, we wanted to share with you that we are... Some of this is a little bit cut, so I will try to work out what it says. While details are still being finalized, we wanted to share that we are working towards making products available to you very soon. We know how glad you will be that you can still get the clean life products. I don't know what that word says. For your family and home while supplies last. See, that's an interesting word. We are so grateful to you, to everyone, to continue, and we will to continue to provide a proven product with highly proven ingredients. It's an honor we do not take lightly. So yeah, the wording of that is interesting. While supplies last, while details are being finalized, we are evaluating a different path forward. There's so many, like, this was expertly written by a lawyer. Like, this is straight up, like, you can't nail them on anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not making any promises. It's not saying that this is what's going to happen. And yeah, there's the bankruptcy that allows restructure, find new operating strategy, and then there's bankruptcy where assets are liquidated, i.e. dead. Yeah. The thing is, if it was this, right? Oh, I didn't cover Epicure, so that's interesting. That's interesting. Thanks, Lily. John Melton said if they had been in this much trouble, I wish they'd sold us the company. I think he said that at some point in time. And, like, why wouldn't they do this before just closing? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, business, how do you, like, tell everybody, like, fuck off, and then, just kidding, you can have the products, like, and that's what the comment that I put on Erin's video, on this post as well, is like, seems like they could have done this before, telling everybody we're shut, goodbye. It just is, the whole thing is bizarre. Like, thinking of Beachbody and what they did, and like, everybody went going to affiliate, and I know that's what Erin was saying for a long, long time, that she thought they were going to go affiliate because a lot of people do like their terrible products. But even them saying with proven ingredients, don't you want proven products? Because your ingredients, like, you don't actually just have ingredients on their own, you have, like, products that you say do stuff. So anyway, that will be interesting to see what happens. All right, here's Tony Zalecki. He is one of the founders, I think, of that. Founders of Nueva Global. They haven't got a Facebook group that I can find. I need to ask somebody what their Facebook group is called, because I do not know, because I think it's an old one.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, here we go. What a great pause to start with. He was, when I was making the thumbnail, I was like, He's given me so many options. Because he's just always pulling faces. Um, Life support in ICU is not certified dead, yes. Even though practically no different from being dead, true. My dad seems like they're on life support in ICU waiting to be certified as dead. Yep. And I think, oh, okay. I've been out of the loop with everything, even like thanks to the Aussie creators on IG, Instagram. Thank you for putting up with me not being engaged because we know I've been moving. So I appreciate everybody for lighting the torch over there. And on it's Monday for me and it's Sunday for the clowns and Savannah Marie. And we are doing a paparazzi retrospective going through the scandals of paparazzi. We got a little bit of an emo scene like theme, and we did it with Monate, where we went through the scandals and we did it in the style of a telenovela. Savannah was our guest in that one too, I think. I think she was. Was it Savannah? No, yeah, I was thinking no, Erin, we did uh the housewives with Erin. Yeah, so we are doing paparazzi and whew, there are some interesting points in time in paparazzi. And I forgot that paparazzi actually has a body count. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. Um, yeah, because they held a convention during COVID and people caught COVID and did not make it through. So, trigger warning for death in that one. But we're going to try to have fun with it. You know, that's going to be a low light, obviously, but there's going to be some fun moments because there's always Taylor Kirby. God, he's a scumbag, but yeah, he's funny. All right, let's. I'm just gonna change. Let's go Tony Zalecki.
Tony Zalecki, and today in this video, we're going to be talking about the early wave in your business.
The early wave in your business. This is about, hang on, what is it called again? Tony. This is fresh. Oh, sorry. Tony Zalecki also shared the valued Modere community thing that I just read. And Tony says, this is outrageous. Freaking pay all of us. And you want us to sell product, buy product? Are you serious right now? Somebody explain what planet this makes sense on because it ain't Earth. That's interesting. That's what he came away with that saying? Pay me. Pay me. It's interesting how much that when Modere busted, how many of them mentioned I was supposed to be getting paid 40 grand tomorrow? A lot of them did. A lot of them. Just saying. Just saying. Uh, Tony, this is called The Early Wave, How to Attract Builders, Cast Vision, and Build Your Dream Team. Okay, Tony. Also, how's the sound? Let me know.
And how to set your business on fire from day one. Because I think everybody that's launching a business, growing a business, in the trenches, they want a business that is exciting, rewarding, on
Do you know what being in the trenches refers to, Tony? Uh, it's a term that comes from World War One, when trench warfare was the way of fighting wars. Um, it was pretty rough going, you know. Especially if you were in trenches when it was raining. There was this thing called trench foot, where people would lose toes, and basically you would have wet socks for many days and weeks on end. Also, yeah, you were stuck in a trenches. That's not what you're fucking doing. You're not in a war. Okay, you're not in the fucking trenches. I know that it's kind of a colloquialism for like working hard or slogging it out, but I just don't really, I'm not willing to, make any uh, considerations for them. Like, they are striking anti-MLM creators after all, you know? Yeah. Yeah, trench foot, really awful. But yeah, let's have a laugh about it, Tony. Yeah.
Fire that people are just like, what is going on over there? So before we jump in, if you're new to my channel, please in the comments drop new, replayers, hello, hello, hello.
I'm new. I'm new to Tony. Welcome to my channel. Um, I'm like a dog with a bone. That's an analogy or a metaphor, or sorry, a simile that you could use. It's not as serious as being in the trenches. Dog with a bone, you know, like I'm really keen on a topic once I get onto it.
And I love this topic because one of the things that you're going to get from me and Sarah when we do content every single day is that everything we teach you, everything that we give you for advice and strategy, like we're doing it every single day. We're not like, it's not theory. It's not, hey, this might work if you do it this way. Hey, you might need to go this route because this is what we think will be the best for you. No, everything we're teaching, everything we're walking you through, we're actually doing this daily. We're in the trenches. We're building. We're growing. So let's get into the first thing that you need to do.
Were you building and growing at my dear? Also, Time Freedom who? We don't know her. Time Freedom? No, we don't know her. And they'll preach time freedom, passive income, blah blah blah. And then when you fail, they'll blame you for not doing daily content like they do. Oh, you didn't work hard enough. It's always about victim blaming. So yeah.
So first thing you need to do is really get the mindset, and this is important, and you got to build like you already have 10,000 people coming into your business. What does that mean? You got to think that your business is multiplying, is growing, is creating hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of stories right off the bat, because that gives you more confidence. That gives you a posture that is very strong, that is very.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Daily content won't be peak content. It's going to be very repetitive. I absolutely agree. Um, so you're saying people should be delusional, Tony. Why? That seems unusual. Like, wouldn't you want people to be realistic? Like, I don't know. I've heard, obviously, is he trained by Ray? Does anyone know that? If you do know if he was trained by Ray, because he mentioned posture, that's a Ray, where my Higlet's at. Um, I need to check in on Ray and see how his Bible app's going. It's probably just a pump and dump. There's so many people doing that nowadays, but I'm also thinking, like, was he building at my dare? Was this man actually building, or was his downline building? And was John Melton paying people to come? Because he was talking about that couple who just started the day before they closed, and he was saying like, oh, they're so good and they're kicking goals and blah blah blah. And then it closed. Then my dad closed. And it's like, "Hmm, did you just shell out some money for them?" Because I think that John probably does spend some of his own money to get leaders. but that's just a theory. I might ask Erin if that's her, if she has observed that, you know?
Appealing, that is very exciting, that is very contagious, right? One of the things I learned early on when I didn't have a business and I started growing a new business is that people were going to look at how confident I was, how strong my posture was, if they know I could lead them to where they wanted to go. Because when people say and see and they watch you, they're watching if you're the person that can get them, to where they need to be in their life, in their business, with all the stuff that's happening. And here's what I know is that if you build and you have conversations like you already have 10, 15, 20,000 people coming in your business, you will have a posture that creates a lot of excitement around.
Yeah, I definitely think he's been trained by Ray. Um, he said, "Here's what I know." Well, Tony, you didn't know that my dare was going to close. Maybe that I've heard a few people talk about it, saying that they think they did know, they just didn't know when. I think that they didn't know. I think that they thought they were going to be okay. But they were fooling themselves, like I think that in the back of their heads, they were like, I hope this doesn't close, but I don't think it will. And they were trying to be optimistic. But yeah, so here's what you know. Okay. But it doesn't matter because you didn't even know that your business, that Modao was going to close. So I wouldn't trust your instincts exactly.
Your business. So act as if. That was a big thing I learned early on. I use it every single day today. But act as if you're leading hundreds already.
Fake it. Fake it till you make it. That's what he said. Fake it till you make it. Yep. They're so predictable, you know? And it's crap like this that makes them untrustworthy because you don't know when they're telling the truth because they have faked it until they made it. That was the wrong tense. Until they made it. Not maked it. God damn. I'm an English teacher. I'm not teaching English at the moment, but I'm qualified. Um Yeah, like thinking about all these people, like once they actually make it, then they tell you that they faked it. Like these are not the sharpest tools in the shed. Okay? That's why like if I could go back through my channel and put a collage of like the moment I realized the person I was talking about was not very smart. Like I'll always and it always surprises me. I'm always like, oh, they're not very smart. I just realized, and it always creeps up on me. But the, you don't need to be smart to succeed in an MLM. You just need to be able to repeat what the person before you did and have no ethics and morals. That's it. That's the winning combination. Over 18 with a heartbeat as well.
You're leading thousands already because you soon will be. So in this early wave, in this phase in your business, know this is that you're creating momentum. You're not chasing momentum right now because you're creating momentum. And one of the exciting parts about creating momentum is that you have the ability to really let people know that this is your moment to be the first story. This is your moment to be the first testimonial. This is your moment to really have the light shined on you because we're in momentum stage right now. We're creating it. We're advancing it, right? We're taking everybody and moving them pretty quickly with a lot of excitement around that. So just know that this.
You don't have products yet. What are you talking about? You're in momentum. Where's your products? I went to, hang on, Nueva Global. Let me, I went to the website Welcome to Nueva Global. All right, coming soon, Nueva Global. Nueva Peptides, bikini in a bottle. Bikini in a bottle. What? What? Bikini in a bottle is the name of the product. I thought it was a tanner. Sorry, I can't show you the screen, but what is Nueva's bikini in a bottle? Nueva's bikini in a bottle is a revolutionary natural oral peptide formula designed to support your body from the inside out. Yeah, let's that's like saying nothing, you know? Whether you're focused on managing your weight, improving performance, balancing hormones, or boosting mood. Hey, when you balance hormones, which ones? Do you know? Because there's a lot. Or boosting mood and immunity. This product is your all-in-one health companion. How is it bikini in a bottle? This feel like you only better. Nueva's bikini in a bottle is a safe, natural, and easy to incorporate into your daily routine, whether you're prepping for summer or just want to feel your best all year long. This powerful peptide solution is perfect addition to your wellness toolbox. What does it do? Why is a bikini in a bottle? Is that the name of their weight loss product? What the fuck? I know, I've been like, ooh, it's coming. I'm very surprised. It's gonna be a good bikini. And then you get a peptide and you're like, oh, hmm. Um, I don't understand that name. If like bikini in a bottle makes it sound like it's a tanner. I'm sorry, I think of a tanner. That's why I was like, that's weird. They're selling a tanner. That's the name. If that's the name of their weight loss peptide, that's bizarre. It's like men generally don't wear bikinis, so it seems gendered as well, you know? All right, let's keep going.
Kind of build in this early wave, you're going to get people that say, oh my gosh, I love that I'm here. I love that I can create my own path and really, share my story all over, social and with people individually because I have a lot going on right now and I feel it. So just know that you're going to be able to take people into a place where their story is going to be the one you talk about. Their testimonial, whether it's on product, whether it's on ranking, whether it's on growing, whether it's on putting in 50, a couple hundred people, a couple thousand people right away. Exactly, Renee. This is exactly what people get excited about. So again, you're going to be the first success people talk about, when you're in this early wave where when people come in and they start winning and they start having that success, we're talking about their success. We're putting that recognition spotlight on them and we're, lifting them up. One of the things about the early wave and in this stage is that you really want to, push everybody up in the team in this launch phase, in this pre-launch phase, because they want to be elevated. They want to be the ones that, you're saying, here's what's happened to so-and-so. Here's what happened to this person. Man, look what happened to this group of people. Holy cow, I was on a Zoom last night. I got to tell you this story. Yeah, it gives you lots of content. You better believe it does. Okay, perfect. I'm back.
Mm. Am I going to give someone crap for their stream not going well? No. I am going to shut my mouth because I tried this last week and it did not work. I am going to still do live streams, but I will get back to edited videos soon. I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be an edited video. Ugh, I'm going to be rusty. At least I'll be less verbose. Okay, I need to get it together. All right. I know it's a commentary channel. I know, but still. Like, we haven't got all day, Tish. Chop, chop.
So again, people will rally around everything that you're doing when you're pushing everybody up. Another thing I want to talk
Mhm.
about is that, expansion happens before it looks perfect. Worldwide domination in our business happens before everything is set in stone in every market that you're building in. Like, you have to understand when people
That's convenient. That's a convenient point of view to have, Tony. Are you saying that because Nueva isn't sort of finalized? I just read a product description for bikini in a bottle, and I don't know what the fucking product is. Uh, yeah, so it's convenient. It's convenient for you that we don't like that. It's like it's okay if it's messy. If you're still like, just do it messy. That's what everybody does. No, you haven't been doing it messy for a long time. How long were they in Modad? Like 10 years, you know? Like, I'm sorry, you don't actually know much about that because you've been in what's considered a well organized MLM until they closed suddenly, or probably the last year or so, right? But he wouldn't have said that they were unorganized. He would have said, "Oh, like I'm in a steady, it's so good to be in a steady company and to have support from that company." But he sure is like making some exceptions for his specific situation. You know, I bet if the shoe was on the other foot, I wonder what he said about make wellness. I wonder if he had any spicy takes about that. That'd be interesting to have a look.
get started with you and they're following you, when you're having that conversation and letting them know it's going to be a little messy, it's not going to be perfect, and everything's not, set in stone. And, this is how we're, looking at this market, or how we're looking at growing this, market over here. You just got to be really upfront with people and let them know that they're here early, and the benefits of being early is phenomenal, where they have the ability to really get a little messy with you and, really get wild and crazy. And this thing is really full of big, big potential for people, and let them know that as they grow and as they build and as they work through stuff, that they are going to be the ones that really teach the next wave of people that are coming in, and their story and their success and how they're building and how they're growing and how they're helping people is going to be what people use to kind of create that next wave of momentum in the team and underneath them. So let people know that, it's not going to be polished from day one. And I love that about what we're doing right now, specifically us, because you really
I know why. I know why you love it, because you want people to join your company and you're making excuses for it. That's why. Y- you think that like you're going to get more people? Like it's very, very obvious why you like it, because there's no other option. You have to accept that it's messy, right?
have people that say, I like it like this, Tony. Like, I like it when it's not polished. I like when it's, you're kind of in the machete, in the jungle with the machete, and you're just kind of hacking through and you're creating a path of success. It's
Tony, do not quit MLMs to be a writer. Your use of poetic language is terrible. It's not like that. Really, you've got people saying, I like it like this. I like not knowing what the products are. I like not knowing exactly what bikini in a bottle is that I've got to sell. I like not knowing what peptides are. I like not getting paid yet. I like that. The fuck? This is so he can excuse the messiness of their fucking business. That's it.
It's not like this super highway yet with all these lanes that look so beautiful over here and over there. No, you're going through the jungle and you're actually making a path and you have people behind you. I want you to get this analogy as you're making this path. You know, you have people behind you that are building steam with you, that are going down this path, that are building more people behind them and more people behind them. And you got this wave of people that if you look back, they're in the jungle. And as you're, creating this path and making it wider and wider and wider and wider for them, more people are coming and more people are coming and more people are coming. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the exciting part about this right now. And the possibilities for
You wish, mate. You wish people were like, as if, hello to my Twitch bot. Love you. Love you, Twitch bot. If they don't tell us what it is, then they can still change their mind. Absolutely. Yeah, this is wishful thinking. Maybe he's trying to manifest it. But yeah, analogies suck. And there's just not that many people looking at this brand new MLM made by people who were in Modair, and within 48 hours, they had created their own new company with products TBA, to be announced, right? Yeah, yep. So many people are going to be lining up for that one, Tony. Yeah, why are we in the jungle? What do you mean? Like, just why don't you actually, and I've said this before, why don't you talk about the reality of your situation? We are still researching products. We are still constructing the compensation plan. Like, be specific. Why do you have to have an analogy? I know why. It's because they don't. It's not about the products and it's not about anything else except for finding out how they can build a team and maintain their pack, like what they get paid. That's what it's about. It's not about creating better health for people. No, it's about a payday for the top leaders. And that's basically all of MLM. Like all of MLM. It's just so that they can get paid.
everybody is just extraordinary because they're going to have the ability to really plant their flag and really create the biggest, baddest story they ever had in this profession or in any type of business they were ever able to do. So that is exciting for people, and people get addicted to that, and people just, they carry responsibility different. I think that
Is it addiction or are you love bombing that person? I think I know the answer to that.
that's a really good thing to talk about is when you're this early and you have so much happening and these last 2 weeks, what we've done here, most companies it would have took 6 months or a year to do, and what we've done in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. That's why it's weird. That's why people are questioning what's happening and your sincerity because it should have had more forethought in it. And that's why people are being like cautious, I suppose. I mean, you're always going to get some of the downline coming because that's what you trained them to do. You trained them to follow you. You trained them to be faithful to you, loyal to you rather than to Modere, knowing that Modere was going to be, go down the drain eventually. But yeah, like it is a better thing when a business takes time. You're right, Elizara. Because yeah, like then they've got time to do research on the products and stuff like that. There are some good, you know, aspects of taking your time. I don't know who's saying, wow, you did, it's amazing that you did what is in a couple of weeks. No, it's suspicious. That's what it is.
But people, they carry this responsibility of, holy cow, I'm a part of this movement. Holy cow, I have a chance to really, when the names go on the wall, so to speak, and the Nueva story is told a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, when it's doing hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, man, I was able to be a part of that. My name's on the wall. My name's, etched in that concrete somewhere.
My name's on the wall. Where? What wall? Where is it? What are you talking about? Who cares? I can't think of any MLM person who would have like some sort of wall that they could revisit where their name is. Okay. My granddad's name is on a few different places around the town where he died because he died in a mine explosion before I was born. So um, I didn't know him. But yeah, I think that's pretty special. He was working in a mine and he got paid for that. So I don't like why would somebody's name would be on a wall? Does that really matter to them so much? I don't that sort of recognition. I don't know. It's not. It wouldn't do it for me. I would rather money in my pocket than a trophy or a walk across the stage. I have been the tech crew for many a production, so I've walked across stages before. Okay. Thanks, Elazara. Yeah, no, that's the reason I was born though. The reason I was born is because my granddad passed away in a mine. And my dad wasn't living with the family at the time because he was 19 or 20, 19. And he went back to that town and he met my mum and they went on a date, their first date. First date, me. They stayed together for like 30 years after that. And they are separated now, but they're still good. They're friends now. They weren't friends at the beginning, but now they're friends. But they uh it makes sense that they're friends because they, spent most of their life together. So yeah. Yeah, it was weird, and I think that's part of the love bombing with them as well. Like, we love you so much that we put your name on this plaque. Here it is, all the trophies. iGenius used to do that so much. I used to cover iGenius so much as well. But they would always have like lots and lots of freaking trophies, and WFAB used to do it as well. Um, yeah, it's like I don't want a trophy. I want to get paid.
Over there. But, that personal responsibility for people is huge right now, because when you're, talking to people and they can be a part of this movement and they can be, their fingerprints are kind of all over this with others and others and others. That's a big deal for people, and so many people, if you look at how people grow in this business, it's amazing. I've been watching people grow in this business for the last 30 years, where you get people in and, some of them are like, I've done this before and failed, or I've done this before and never made any money, or, I was just okay in the business. And then all of a sudden you get them into the business here and they take this personal responsibility at a different level. And all of a sudden, talents, skill sets, work ethic, hustle, connections, relationships, conversations they start having with people all raise the bar, and it goes up a little bit further. And they have breakthrough success.
Who? Name them. Who are these people? Have you got some examples? Can we hear a testimonial? Because you're sounding pretty specific there, you know?
And they become leaders they've dreamed about, that they've read other, people in books and magazines and watched people lead like crazy all over the world in different businesses. And they all of a sudden become those people. And I get so.
Yeah, you know what that means? It means that it's not actually that special, whatever the person who was getting the accolades before. If anyone can get them, it's that same thing. Like, you're not special. No one is. Yeah, your fingerprints are all over this. Yeah, it that he doesn't know how to use language well. So, and I'm gonna guess that he hasn't had to recruit people like this in a long time because he was sitting pretty at the top of a gigantic team at Modere. So,
So fired up about that because, we all have talents and skills inside of us that we waste every single day for a million different reasons. And that's a whole nother live. But when people start pulling out their talents and skills and their abilities and they start putting it into play here and they start winning and they start growing and they start helping people at levels they only dreamed about, and they go through this rapid growth spurt in leadership, you watch them and you're just so dang proud because all of a sudden they've gone from maybe struggling in a business like this to now leading in a business like this with hundreds, if not thousands of people like that. And all of a sudden they get their first couple checks and they're like, oh my gosh, Tony, hey, Angie. They get their first couple checks and they're like, Tony, like, it took me years in my last business to make the money I made in my first two checks here. And they're just like, this is just unbelievable what's happened. And I'm like, yeah, because you've taken a different responsibility, level when you said yes to this, and how you've grown this is better than you ever grown anything in your life. So that's really.
yeah, could that be because it's somebody who is has come on with a bridge contract and maybe you've given them volume, maybe you've placed them under somebody, you know? Could it be that? Yeah. It's just interesting because the reputation of the Modere leaders precedes them. They are definitely one of the most unethical groups around. And that has a lot to do with John Melton. And I think that if you're just dropping in now in the live chat, uh, he had a screenshot that said he's going to be basically trying to get his leaders back from Modere, that he's going to be actively looking for them to make sure that they're doing well in their new companies, or he's going to be dropping them a line. You know, it's a dog eat dog world, and these people, like, their downline's extremely expendable. You are, like a little like stroke in their pyramid, and if you go away, they're not going, oh, boohoo, cry, I sure will miss that person. No, they're like, I need to get somebody in that position right now. I need to make sure that I replace that person. Fuck them. They're dead to me. Let's get a replacement in so my money and my situation isn't affected by that trader, you know? That's just an opinion, of course, you know?
exciting. But the world is, waiting for someone to step into what we're doing right now. And they're waiting for you to build this thing loud and
Yeah, no, the world is not waiting for that. Today, in this world, in America, people are looking for a health and wellness MLM, an expensive one too. The products are expensive that they're forecasting. Like it's like the lady that JJ just covered. It's beyond ignorant that you are recruiting in such a tumultuous time in this history, but it just goes to show you that there's only one like idea that these people have. They can't think of anything except for gotta earn money, gotta earn money, gotta recruit, 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 recruit. I gotta keep my way of life, keep my pocket full. That's what it's about.
proud. And right now, if you look at the marketplace today, the marketplace is looking for leadership. The marketplace is looking for role models. The marketplace is looking for someone that can show up and tell a story that gets them excited. That
Like you haven't been doing it like that forever. Stories sell. That's like, are you kidding? That's what you've got? No one needs this. No one. Damn.
gets them leaning into you, that gets them fired up to do something again, that gets them fired up to connect with you, right? They want to join really good energy. So people always say, you got really good energy. Well, that's kind of my last 30 years in my jam. I know I'm not going to have anyone follow me if I don't have really good energy. So
Toxic positivity, is that what we're talking about? Yeah. I don't know if you do have good energy. I think it's fake. I think behind the scenes you are not this nice. But I don't know for sure. It's just an idea. Just a thought.
think about how to get really good energy every day. Think about how your vision can be crystal clear and you can explain it to people on a daily basis. Remember this movement because people will do more for a movement than they will do to make money in your business. People will do more for a movement than they will to talk to people every single day for their business. If
That sounds like manipulation. It's a movement, like a bowel movement. That's what it is. It's a pile of shit, Tony. This is a pile of shit. Like, really, your movement has a product called bikini in a bottle. Like, tell me you're not serious without telling me you're not serious. I mean, he is just desperately serious about maintaining his way of life. And that's why he's saying all this, because that's what it comes down to.
they know they're a part of this movement with you, if they know they're going to rise with you every single day, if they know their name is going to be etched in stone with you with this amazing
In
brand
what?
and everything we're doing with Nueva,
In what? Like, what do you mean? It's the first time he's mentioned the company name, BT Dubs. Obviously, we know what it is, but mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm really not liking his vibes. You know?
they will go to levels you've never seen them go to before. Again, we're looking to build believers, not just followers. And as you recognize people early on,
I don't really like Justin Bieber, so I'm not going to be a believer. Okay. That's true. That's true.
and you speak life into them early on, just know this is that they're meant for more and they want to be a part of this and they want to do something big with this. They want to make sure that their commitment to what
So this has to be world shaking, like life changing. It can't just be a peptide sales company. It has to be like, oh my God, this is just the biggest movement in the whole world. This is going to change life as we know it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, again, if we could just be a little bit more realistic, a little bit more pragmatic, but I don't think that that's like he has to do this because he doesn't know any other way, like years of bullshitting people. It just comes to them so naturally, especially if he's been doing it for 30 years. My God, he knows what he's doing and it's manipulative.
we're doing and their commitment to you is something that they can be really proud of, that they can tell their spouse, that they can tell their community, that they can tell their friends and the people that, are peers with them. Like the best thing that you can do for somebody is get them in a position where they are more confident, where they are more excited, and they are more proud of what they're doing with you every single day. And it's more than just selling a product. It's more than just making money in a comp plan. Did you get this?
It is? It's more than that? Should it be, though? It's okay if that's all it is. All right? I'm just saying, it's okay for it to just be a company. It, like, if you compare this to like a salaried job, like I did have to uproot my whole life and move, but the job itself is exactly the same, you know? Uh, and yeah, like, why would a peptide MLM have to be world shaking? Like, it just doesn't make sense. But it's not supposed to. That's the other thing. Like, it is about getting as many people in as they can and convincing them that they've got the best intentions when they don't.
It's more than just, them having success doing a presentation or sharing their story on a Zoom or a webinar. It's way more than that. When they know the movement that they're a part of is crystal clear and they're more committed to that and they're taking personal responsibility to that movement, like they're going to show up and they're going to show off and they're going to let people know that what this is and how they're doing it is something that if they don't look at it, it'll be one of the worst decisions they ever made in their whole life. And they'll do that with grace. They'll do that with humility. They'll do that with compassion, but they will lead and they will step into that. And you will see them all of a sudden with a dozen people, with 50 people, with 1,000 people as we
You wish, you wish, you wish. It's just, he's delusional. It's absolute delusion.
get into the next couple months of this, really bringing more people than they ever could bring or thought of that they could bring to this business in that short amount of time. So really, as we close this live up, just let's kind of recap. When you're an early mover and you're attracting builders and you're selling your story and you're selling the vision and you're creating this movement where people just are all around you and they're like opting in, right? They're opting in, and they're opting in is like, you've got to have the first mindset of, you got to build it like you already have thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming. And if you want to be a part of this with me, awesome. If you don't want to be a part of this with me, hey, not a big deal either. I get the timing might not be right, no problem. We'll catch back up in the next couple months.
Yeah, so expect a message from me in a couple of months. That's what you have to do. You have to continue to harass people, and like he will have that on a fucking timer. Like he will be ready to hit you with the follow-up. And I can't remember who said it. It might have been what's the Scientologist guy? Grant Cardone. Follow up until they die. That's like a saying in MLM. Follow up until they die. Yeah, if you are near this guy, follow the movement away from this MLM, especially with them doing fake or dishonest copyright striking. Oh,
I can't wait to show you and talk to you and tell you what has happened. And man, it's going to be incredible. And I can't wait to reconnect with you. But you got to act already as if you're leading hundreds and hundreds of people, because
um, oh crap! It just fell out of my head what he just said. Let me just go back a teensy bit.
opting in is like, you've got to have the first mindset of, you got to build it like you already have thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming. And if you want to be a part of this with me, awesome. If you don't want to be a part of this with me, hey, not a big deal either. I get the timing might not be right, no problem. We'll catch back up in the next couple months. And I can't wait to show you and talk to you and tell you what has happened. And man, it's going to be incredible. And I can't wait to reconnect with you. But you got
I'll reconnect with you. Is that specifically my dare people? Do you think? Is that in uh oh, just arrived. Your new house sounds like normal too. Yeah, yeah, it absolutely is. Helen is probably at the beginning. It is like the UK houses, like really long and thin, but and two levels, but often they'll have a third level. So it is kind of like a little bit compact like yeah, I think it's interesting that he said reconnect. I think that's definitely anyone in Modet who is not currently in Nueva.
to act already as if you're leading hundreds and hundreds of people, because soon you will be, okay? The second thing, the recap,
You can't make that promise. Absolutely not.
is that expansion happens at a high level before it looks perfect, right? You just got to get that. You know, the people that are going to win the biggest know this, that, you know, you move when it's messy. You move when it's wild. You move when it's crazy town. And no
Because there is no other option. That is how it's happening here. It's a permission structure for them to be messy. Basically, this is like things are going to be messy here, and that's okay. That's our excuse.
that how big this is full of potential right now and what piece you can get out of this. And then the third thing is this. The world is waiting for you to build it loud and proud and just be visible.
No, it's not. The world just wants everybody to be safe, fed, uh, clothed, and loved. That's what the world wants for each other. It's vultures like you who are getting them to focus on bullshit like this, peptides. It's unconscionable, especially in the US where uh, probably in the next 2 weeks, there's going to be countrywide empty shelves because of Orange Man and his dumb tariffs. Okay? There is going to be a lot of hurt people. The world isn't waiting for that, Tony, so get fucked. And that's for the copyright strikes as well. Get fucked about that.
and just show up and really tell the story, right? They want your energy, they want your vision, and they want to
Mm-mm.
know that this movement, and again, really build into the movement, is something that they can really take a different level of responsibility with, and they can come along and really have their fingerprints all over this, and they can just not be a follower, but they can be someone that really moved this and created history with all of us today. So take these points, bake it into your business, bake it into the people that you're working with. Reach out to me if you need some more help with this. Reach out to me if you want some more guidance with this. Reach out to me
What's the difference between help and guidance? They're the same thing. They're synonyms, my dude.
if you want some more clarity on this.
Help, guidance, clarity. What are you fucking talking about? Didn't you say things are messy? How are you gonna? You can't promise any of that. Oh my god.
I would love to help you tonight.
So I can ensure that my bank balance remains high.
We're doing some great things with, webinars, and this week we're going to be unveiling a second product that
More than bikini in a bottle? The product that I'm not sure what it is, that one? Oh my god, a second product that you can barely explain, and that, mind you, the look of the website, it's a giant paragraph with emojis, with emojis on a professional website for their product, for their company. Sorry, not the product, for all their products. Oh my goodness.
really the marketplace has never seen. This product, the way we're going to release it and what it's going to do for people and the benefits
Sure.
and how you're able to build muscle and
Totally believe you. Totally believe you.
lose weight and really have that bikini in a bottle figure. It's going to be absolutely epic. That's going to be Wednesday night. We're
Oh,
doing something today. So if you want
also, I can't believe he said that we've got these amazing things happening with webinars. Yeah, dude, webinars are so fucking like wow. Uh, and he said something then, and I can't remember. So I'm just gonna press play.
more information on this, just drop webinar. I'll get it out to you so that you can be a part of it. And again, connect back with the person that invited you to the video,
It
that
was
invited
me.
you to take a look at this. Let them know that
Thank you.
you want to be on their VIP list, because we're moving at warp speed this week. It's been 2 weeks, but like I said, it feels like it's been 6 months, and this will be our biggest week that we have as we go into Nueva's pre-launch and really make our splash globally all around the world. So love you, everybody. Talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Have an amazing day, and bring that energy up, because someone needs to feel that and see that and hear that from you today. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
You don't love me, and you don't love Julie Anderson, and you don't love Aaron Bees or Vanessa, because you sent them copyright strikes. And I will be keeping an eye out for mine. This is fair use because I am offering commentary, and also this was on his public Facebook account, and that does not belong to him. It belongs to Meta. Um, yes, bikini in a bottle. I don't know what it does. Apparently, it's an oral peptide, but I thought it was self tanner. Just gives tanner vibes, like Yeah. All right. That's what's happening with Nueva. Do I think they'll launch? That's yeah, exactly. If that's how you show your love, yeah, you can shove it. Um, I don't know if they will launch. I don't know how they're generating revenue now. Like on the website, welcome to Noeva Global. Does it say where you can join pattern themes? Oh, I think some of this is not completely finished because it seems very like there's some tabs that don't seem like they make sense. Um, I don't know how to join this thing. The final thoughts, this is about joining the company. It says, you're early and that's powerful. Are you admitting that to be successful in an MLM, you have to get in early? That's interesting because most of the time you say, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Uh, Most people don't find out about something like this until it's too late. John, this feels like it's John because of the emojis. I can't show you. Let me do a screenshot and then I can show you. All right. This is their copyright. This is their website. So, but I am going to read from the website. It's not, maybe it's not, maybe it is copyrighted material. However, I'm offering commentary on it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. He's a public figure talking about his new product. News reporters could talk about it. Absolutely. Maybe. All right. Where's the right? Oh, Nueva sports drink performance. Ship date expected on or before May 30th. There you go. Hey, we did it. We did it. Clap, 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 clap. Okay. So this is from their website. I'm offering at a cheap price of at the cheap price of regular price 0 USD. Ooh, that means it's 0 Australian dollars as well. Um, when pre-launching, they admit need to get in early, then forget about it. Totally later. Absolutely. So most people don't find out about something like this until it's too late. No, John, also, uh, why think of all the companies that we have seen. Alamere, Awakened, freaking out, Frequence. What else? Plenty of new companies. Soul People. Like we know you need to get in early. They join when it's already saturated, when the momentum has passed, when everyone's already in. But you're standing at the beginning, where the ground floor becomes the launch pad. Ugh. Maybe Tony wrote this because he is bad at analogies. So ask yourself, what is this opportunity that changes everything? And what if this is the moment where your health, confidence, and finances all align? You don't have to wait. Nueva is here. It's bold, it's different, and it's built for you. Um, the whole website is like this, and it's just like I don't know if Elamir is officially dead. I think they may still be going. I might do a check in. Might do my first edited video back. I might do a bit of a ooh, Okay, Kelsey Ray is doing a video with Eric. I just accidentally pressed on the Facebook tab, and the first video was Kelsey Ray with Eric, and she's in a bikini. So, God, are they still pushing the health kick thing? I'm tired. Okay, I couldn't see where to sign up for this MLM for Nueva uh, on that page, but again, but I thought it might be location restricted, like maybe because I'm in Australia. That's all I could think of. Uh, Otherwise, maybe you need to be added to their groups. I don't know. Yeah. All right. And then I'll leave it there. Humans, thank you so much. I'm glad the video worked. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And yeah, that's it. That's the stream. I'm going to be putting out an edited video soon. And don't forget, we've got the paparazzi roast on for the US on the Sunday, for the Australians on the Monday, and for the Europeans in between. I can't remember. I don't know where you are and all that. I apologize. Yeah. That should be fun with Clowntown and Savannah Marie. She's our paparazzi expert. We even though there are some serious topics in there, we're gonna have some fun times with it. All right. Thanks a lot. If you can like and subscribe, I would so appreciate that. And yeah, I will see you next time. All right.